Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Caffeine Encrypted and we're back with more Astro Colony. So between the previous episode and this, I did a small adjustment. I was looking at the astro catchers and asteroid catchers, and apparently one belt cannot accommodate more than 4. So I had to do a little trick. I had to set up a second belt to support these 4, and then obviously merging them together would not work, but having another lane like a collector lane and then just pushing it into the correct lane seems to work very well, because it doesn't interrupt the flow too much, it uses this as a buffer and it keeps both lines going. I also put 3 smelters. We don't really need 3, but I put 3, 1 for each material, in case I want to separate them and send them into different feeds. This is just a little experiment for now to see how it operates. Additionally, looking at this, I've done the same obviously for coal and ice, but this little machine over here, the icebreaker, breaks 1 piece of ice and produces 5 pieces of water. This by itself consumes 4, and this by itself consumes 2 to make the hydrogenics, and for hydrogen it needs 6. So 6 and 4, that's 10. This by itself is not enough to keep them going. So that's something we will need to address. That's why I expanded this floor over here. So the first thing we will work is extending this to accommodate 2 icebreakers and potentially more, because I suspect our water need will only go up. Additionally, I did extend our solar panels around here. Now we have 200 of them, with each line being 100 solar panels in total. And they connect up where the pillars are. So I put pillars on the sides, and this is the perfect spot to connect them up or down. Another thing I did is I just combined the constructor with the manufacturer, just so when I want to make, let's say, copper wires or gold wires, they will feed into each other, just as a temporary measure before we migrate this into our smelting area. I removed the original platform and brought in a new wire for power. Made a bit of a fence area with a harpoon and a docking station. And according to this, with the docking station we can pay gold bars to call astronauts. We will do probably in this episode. And I extended the base a bit more around here with a nice red floor, which I want to use for research and for astronaut related buildings. So that's where we are for now. And I moved the oxygen thing over here, and I'll put a second one down on that side eventually. Now, how are we going to move this and make it so it has enough ice? This cannot break the ice in time. I just have the other on me because I was moving things around. So one option, okay, let's remove this for now and start planning. Remove. Will you break my stuff? Well, we'll deal with it when it's broken. Remove that stuff. And let's put a second icebreaker. So a second icebreaker can have an input over here. Actually, it might... I would be so... If they were on the other side, like the power and the water were flipped, that would be perfect. But that would be too easy as well. So maybe... Let's remove you and you. It might be worth removing the icebreaker from here and moving both of them on this side. So I moved the hydro generator and the oxygen generator a couple tiles back. I connected them with this single loop, and I put those across each other so I can feed them from 2 separate feeds. Obviously connected the wiring, and I'm trying with the pipe going up and into this tank. I will have to see if this works, but I do not see why not. Now we will need the pushers to feed the right things in the right spot. So, and a splitter. for load balancing. So you bring everything across that is coal and water. Instead, I will just move this here so both of them will fit into the same thing. Line will go up. And nothing is pushing anywhere because it doesn't have anything to tell it where to go. So we will have a pusher on this side and one on this. So this side will be ice. And then this side will also be ice. Remove carbon. And this will also need a line to feed it into this, so that generates a bit of a buffer. Actually, yeah, I don't think I can define on the splitter the item, so let me put you here. Oh, I can. Okay. So remove this. Remove you and you. And I will set up a splitter that will say, can I tell it what direction goes what? So you're sending ice 50 and 50. So make that 0, 1 and 1. Yes. So you split ice left and right. And you should let coal go through. Good. That works. So you go here, 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 and here. There will be a bit of a bottleneck until it catches up, but that's okay. So both are working. Yep. And you are offloading on this one. And this should be exactly enough to keep this running consistently. I think we got a good solution over here. Now, let me just split this into 2 halves. You take that, and you guys start working while you get loaded with resources. Something I found out that I did not know is you can speed up the game with plus and minus symbols. So with plus, you can go up to 16 speed. And that is something I did use per bit when I was testing if the belt can keep up with the demand. Here I have a little situation because I have this little coal piece. There you go. So let me remove you. And let's go back up to plus 16 for things to flow through. Whoop. And careful when you increase the speed because you fly really, really, really fast. Get to where you want to be to watch and speed it up. And preferably near oxygen. Okay, so the belts are starting to clean up. I don't see any bottlenecks. This will take a little while to empty, but that's okay, it's sustainable. And I'm sure when we unlock better belts, things will go even faster. But 8 auto catchers are plenty for where we are currently. Okay. So that's task 1 fixed. Also, let's slow down the game. I removed all of the mining equipment here. I want to try to do the mining with humans and robots. But we're not there yet because we need astronauts. Now, hey robot, wake up. So, every food needs to be transported to the canteen before it's taken by astronauts and consumed at the dining stand. So we need to produce food, take it to canteen, and then to a dining stand. If I look over here, this is the canteen, and we need to build one. So let's put it for now somewhere around here. So this accepts food of different types. So we have hydrotonic, so that's one type of food made from quartz. Okay. Hot milk made from hot milk, I guess. Tomato soup, omelette, and bread. So this is what they can move. Merge items, transfer to inventory, the usual. Transport bot requests. Add requested resources. So I think it's 5 robots, so every robot carries 10? Is that what that means? Well, we have that, but we don't have anywhere for them to sleep in. And it did say that they need dining stands as well. So let's keep it relatively close. Let's put one here. We'll see how many it can accommodate and how many more we need. Robots will need to bring food from somewhere down here because this doesn't have a belt input, which is interesting. Then we have hibernation chambers for our friends to rest. I do not know how many we're going to get, so let's start with, I guess, 5. So 5 pods, and don't they need power or anything? Okay. Then we have a school and a study point. School, colonist training, and study point, colonist training as well. So the two are related. So a school, let's place it here. That looks more like a library. Ooh, recruitment. Scientist, cook, and engineer. It recruits randoms into these, okay. And study point, I put one here. What do you do? Specialist training. So a specialist goes there and increases their skill, or they become skilled. Train scientists and create a study point where training can be completed. Well, I will need 3 scientists for my research, that's for sure. So I would need 3 of those study points, I'm guessing. So let me just move this and this. 3 should be good. Can I move you 1 to the left? Right here. That's better. What other mission do you have? Call with train scientists. Okay, so you're telling me just bring people and wish for the best. Is that it? Well, I will take the 42 hydrotonic that I have. No idea how long that will last them, but hey, it's food. So let's call them. Let's spend some gold bars. Ooh, here they come. Got an achievement and the game crashed. Perfect. I'll be right back. Now, one reason it might have crashed is because there was no ladder for my poor new astronaut to go down. So let's set up a ladder for him. Because, you know, those are kind of important, I suppose. But where are the paths? Ooh. To make that, I need something. Do you make that something? Yes. You use gears to make... No, you use steel screws to make gears. I think I did make some of those. Yes, I did. So you can take half. Because I think I use them for foundations as well. Now, back to building the ladders. Stairs or... I like those, to be honest. So that should be good for the astronaut to land there, so autosave again. Once you've been burned, you're always careful. There he is. Yep, it was probably the... You're quite big. He doesn't care about convertibles, he just passes over them. Astronauts use various devices to satisfy needs. Build hibernation chambers for sleep and canteens with food for hunger. Yep. Well, he better not be hungry because he just got here. So I did set... I want to train 3 scientists. And this is where he will train to become a scientist. Can I see any stats about him? No. If I go here... Boraki is our new newcomer. So they change into different ranks, okay. So I'm guessing you can leave them on planets to do stuff. Interesting. Autosave again. Cool. Well, that means it's time for actual science, and that requires resources. Well, a laboratory is necessary at this point. I have a lot of resources over here. So what I might do, I might squeeze the laboratory here so I can feed it if I choose to, like automatically. Train scientist, are you the first scientist? I still do not know how I'm gonna feed you, but that's a different story. Go away, little robot. You do not have anything in the guidebook, so how do I learn about them? Ah, that's how I learn about them. You don't have anything else to teach me, that's okay. I need 3 specialists. I have 1 and 1 is inside, so he already went in here. And for chemistry, I think that means I need an astronaut. So let's enable that. I can give him the dirt and iron rods, we can make a few. And for engineering, I need a bunch of this stuff. Well, bring me another 2 I think it's 5 gold per people or something. So give me this and give me those rods. You can use this and this, so they can start getting me some research. I don't want to give them all of this, that's a bit excessive, so give me 400. And give me 399 since I have 1. There you go. And they run at the same time, which is perfect. So the next 2 will become scientists. Oh, he's going to eat. You enjoying your quartz? Yeah, good stuff. Let's look at the science again. So I have hunger for vehicles, advanced mining, which is also important, because I can use miners to mine from the planet. So that's the second thing I want. And then we go down to an advanced smelting and a lot of other fun stuff. Yes, there is still a lot to do here. But I need to find out how am I going to feed them. Ooh, inventory sensors, deciders. Okay, so we have even more advanced logistics here. Nice. That is interesting. Stargate? Did I see? Yep, I see Stargate. I don't really see anything for food. Ah, agriculture right here. So that will need biology, but this needs different type of science, which I do not have. Okay. This will be interesting. Save the game. Don't want it to crash again when I get new visitors. I love how they appear out of thin air. And they... I was going to say they all look the same, but no, they don't. Okay. The hangar, you customize and build vehicles, they increase your mobility and terraforming capabilities. Ooh, okay. That sounds promising, RoboFriend. I need 6 of these bars. How do I make those? Iron plates and carbon. So you take that, and you start crafting. And they will go directly here, which they can be used. And you are to make more of those plates. And they will not go here because I do not want them turning into wires. Good. So are you a scientist or are you becoming a scientist? I think that's the trainee outfit. Let's see. Yes, so one is a scientist, one is a trainee, and one is a newcomer. Okay, so they do take time to acquire those skills. I guess that makes sense. Now that I got that, get me the advanced mining, and get me biology. It's time you build your first mine. Go to planet and use scanner to find the best location. I mean, the best location on this planet. Words. Food. Food for my friends. So, this is a pretty good... Actually, all of this is a very good spot. So if I go mining, mine... Not sure what that blue is. Is that where they are going? I think that's an entrance or a belt. Yeah, I think that's a belt. So I need 2 miners, which I need to train. They are going to collect all of those, but in what radius? That's the interesting thing. Biology is ready. Construct a farm. I cannot do that yet. Do advanced smelting for when you're ready. Now, the thing over here was the docking station says that it allows you to transfer power to where you connect, which was very appealing to me. So we're going to build a second dock right here. Second docking station. And I want these to connect... Actually, can you just do it across? I don't want it to go snap in a silly way. So get into this and hit dock. So you have 4 lines, which you can choose to be in, out, and stuff. How do you select send power? Now, how would I power you on? Well, I have coal. I can use coal. That's not a problem. Go right here. And you go here. You go here. Okay, so now you have power. If I'm to make a belt to get to that other spot, I'm gonna go here. Go straight, and connect. Now, is this working? No, because it needs the 2 miners. And the miners will be specialists with their little robots. Can I make miners? Cook, engineers? No. So those are my 3 people who are my scientists, and I have 3. Okay. Engineer and cook. Are they engineers? Let's remake the robot stuff. Where is it? Robo assembler. Yes. You need power and resources. Well, go down here and we'll figure out what you need. So, miner robots, iron rods. Surprise, surprise. Yep. And hydrogen tanks. Easy peasy. I want 2 of those. Oh, it says I have the... I don't think it will take them automatically. I doubt it. It would be too easy. So give me those. You can take all of them. Yeah, you're not. So make me 2 miners. And all the other robots that are on my inventory, how do I place them back down? That's another interesting question. Because I did have some. No, I do not see them. Well, also, do my friends have oxygen here? No, they don't. Let me quickly fix that. You guys alive? So let's start crafting those quickly. So give me 30. There you go. You gonna tell me about miners? You can decide how many miners are working in each mine. New miners are assigned automatically. Select desired resource and wait for your miners to collect them. Okay? I got a feeling I don't really need the mine, like the belt, but we'll see. Ooh, galaxy mining. So it goes inside. But it needs the specialists, right? Yeah, because they're just chilling over here. So what kind of specialist do you need? Second one is over here. I guess they are just regular specialists. So the next two make them give me 3 engineers. Do I want to undock it? Yeah. Bring me 2 more people. And then we're going to dock again. So we can let the people go across. And since I don't have any transport robots now, let me make a few of those too. Give me 60. Oh, they are there. They did spawn. Oh, so I assign people to them. Well, now we have a lot of transport people. Also for farm, yeah, I need the research. And that research is agriculture, which needs 2 biology. How am I gonna make that? Hey you, how do we do biology? Oxygen tank, I know. Carbon fiber, I do not know. It's made in the constructor? Okay. Oh no, they are on the other side. Dock, there you go. But I think this is where I will wrap up this episode. Thanks everyone very much for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. And I will catch you all on the next one.